Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a delicious spaghetti with a Parmesan ranch garlic bread. Buckle up, things are about to get spag-tastic. That's a word.
Leo cooks things, I cook things.
First things first, and arguably the backbone of the recipe, are the tomatoes. I like to use San Marzano tomatoes because they have less seeds and they're sweeter than regular tomatoes. The best way to know if you have authentic San Marzano tomatoes is to check the label. It should say DOP somewhere. That means it's the good stuff. Yes, hello guys, hi friends. Rinse out the can with some water. We just want a light blend here just to break up the tomatoes. That's good. Medium-high heat with a little glug of olive oil. Now I'm putting in my meat. Get some color on that. For the meat, we're gonna do about 1 cup each of ground veal, ground pork, and ground beef. And ground human. No, that last one's not true. Don't do that. We wanna keep going until the fat's all reduced because that's gonna go directly into the sauce and you don't want a gross fatty sauce. No one likes a fatty sauce. Just like that, almost no fat left. This is for later, you're for later. Now that we got rid of the meat, we're gonna deglaze the pan with some onions. We're gonna sweat these onions until they're translucent. I like to use Spanish onions here because they have a nice sweet flavor. We're gonna get rid of that nice fond with the onions. It's gonna go right into our flavor masters. Flavor masters? I'm gonna toss in a pinch of chili flakes now. I'm also gonna hit it with a pinch of salt. And then about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. We put the garlic at the end because we don't want it to burn. Once it starts smelling fragrant, it's time for the tomato sauce. That tomato sauce is also gonna deglaze the pan. There's a lot of deglazement happening today. Stir it all together, everyone's happy. And a little splash of water. I'm switching to a rubber spatula because it makes it easier to wipe down the sides. My stomach's got the grumblies. Once it starts bubbling like this, we're gonna add our meat. Get all that goodness mixed in there. We're gonna hit it with a little pinch of salt. Pew. Now we're gonna put this at medium-low for about an hour. Keep stirring it, keep stirring it. I'm gonna do it over here because we're gonna do other stuff here. Now for the ranch garlic butter. We're gonna start with 1 tablespoon of dried parsley, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, yeah, words. 2 teaspoons of dried dill, 1 teaspoon of dried chives, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and a quarter, blah, 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 I can't talk, and a quarter teaspoon of mustard powder. Now mix all that together into a powder. Now I'm gonna take about 1 teaspoon of this mixture and add it to 2 tablespoons of softened butter. You can save the rest of this for later. It goes super good with veggies. Crush 2 cloves of garlic in here. Now mash it all together. And then you're left with this beautiful ranch garlic butter. I know it's appealing, but don't eat a spoonful of this on its own. There's 3 final touches to the sauce once it's done simmering. One of them is basil. We're gonna put all our basil leaves on top of each other. So basically I'm gonna do a little tight basil cigar, like that. And then we do little slices, like that. And it creates these little ribbons of basil. One of the reasons I don't salt my tomato sauce too heavily is because I'm gonna add Parmigiano Reggiano at the end, and it's got its own saltiness. This little tower of cheese. So like this much Parmesan. Boop, boop, boop. For the garlic bread, we're gonna butter our toast, put that ranch butter all the way to the edge, and now we make it rain. A little bit of black pepper on top. We're gonna put the bread into a 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes. So the sauce has been simmering for about an hour now. I'm gonna add in the basil we chopped. Now we're gonna add in our Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm also gonna add in about a tablespoon of cold butter. Well, maybe a little bit more than a tablespoon. The butter adds in a nice subtle richness, you'll see. I learned the butter trick from Chef John at Food Wishes. Shout out Chef John, he's so good. We're gonna ladle in a couple things of sauce, about that much. We're gonna let our pasta go until it's al dente. Whoa, what are you doing there? Uh-oh. Oh no, pay attention to your pasta. Now we're gonna put our pasta in the sauce. Ooh, it's hot. Gonna add a little pasta water as well. Ooh. Now we're gonna mix up all that goodness. A little bit of nice coverage all over the pasta. I'm gonna use these tongs, shout out to my neighbor, and then we're gonna just lay that down here. Oh boy, just like that. We're also gonna spoon on a little bit of our sauce. A little bit of the sauce goes on top. Just a couple little slivers of Parmigiano Reggiano. And then we're gonna do a few little basil leaves. Just a little bit of pepper at the end. And of course, the rest of our carbs. Let's get personal. In my face you go. Don't forget the garlic bread. Bye friends, you and me have a date.